y'all requested it. We're going to Toronto, but first, we gotta fuel up there, bud. On our way to Toronto. Holy fucking shit. I did not read the news today. I did not know that there was a huge ass marathon going on. Like, you know how there's the Boston Marathon? Well, do we have the Toronto Marathon, the Waterfront Marathon? You could probably hear the music coming around. But fuck, dude, 3 hours of traffic. Dude, this is not worth it. I think I'm probably just gonna go to this one location because throughout the entire city, there's different roads being blocked. There's more people here today, and but Bay Street, why can't you be in Mississauga Street? Anyways, let's pray to God. Let's pray to Jesus, the Blu-ray gods, that there is something here that is worth this 3-hour trip. Bay Street video open till midnight. Let's go. So what am I looking out for? The fog mainly, and whatever Kino Lorber kind of stuff I can find. I know there's a few things that came out, but we'll see as we get in. Oh yeah, Friday Night also, Scream 2, because we never got those here in Canada, so interesting to see. If they have it here, I appreciate it. Alright, here we are. Got copies of Army of Darkness, Dracula, boom, The Fog. For sale only, 4K. So they have the Steelbook version of that. Where is that? It's only like $4 more. You got Fright Night. Is this worth the pickup? I've never seen this movie before. Maybe I'll contemplate it. Got The Giant, Heat, Lost Boys, Scream 2. I already have all the Scream movies on 4K, so Tenebrae 4K, Sound of Metal, Out of Order. This is their 4K new releases. We got all the Child's Play movies, Blowout 4K, Army of Darkness, sale only section. So I Know What You Did Last Summer, that's 4K, Hereditary 4K. In Bruges, I know someone asked me if they had it. They have one copy left, so you better get down here. Monty Python's Meaning of Life, Virgin Suicides. Yeah, they got some good stuff here for the release section, that is. So they have a bunch of copies here. A bunch of steelbooks of Fright Night. I'm tempted, but I've never seen the movie before. My brother wants to watch it, but I don't know. Let's look at the other sections too, the other 4K section. So they got the Army of Darkness Steelbook, $40. That's actually a really good price. But again, I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, they have it. Halloween 4K collection, but dude, it's like what, $70 a movie for one movie that I want. Oh, I'm gonna have to pass today. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but they are. Some of the Last Action Hero Steelbook. But see, this is the import. Oh, yeah, I banged my Last Action Hero. Oh. Funhouse, The Craft. Dirty Dancing. But I gotta make a quick decision because I'm on my father's island. Oh, this is like a whole. Very nice. a nice slip cover, I like that. Well, I got this cloak and dagger set. I think I'll get this only $4 more, so. This is 4K. All right, we got a big, somewhat anonymous bag of goodies. I spent a bit more than I wanted to, but I picked up something I told myself I wasn't gonna pick up, but dude, I just had to. I'll show you what I got. Let's go. All right, it seems like there's no roadblocks here, so I was able to actually go to the BMV. So this is the most populated one, so hopefully we can find something. And it's been a month since we got here, so let's check it out. collection. Let's see if there's anything cool here. Anthropophagus. Severin, region free Blu-ray. Nice. I know there's a 4K of Hills on Ice. I'll probably just wait for that. I saw the Blu-ray there. Oh my gosh, greatest movie of all time. The unrated edition of Bye Bye Man. Must own in every horror fan's collection. Of course, that's sarcasm, but just for those who didn't understand. Also, Dawn of the Dead, but I know there's a 4K of that too. This is the remake. But doesn't seem like really heating any results. Exorcist 3, also movie I wanted to check out. King of Lorber, the incredible two-headed transplant. See, they have this, but this is a region B. Seems like it goes down. They got this. Got that for Thor. My Bloody Valentine 3, that's the remake. Hannibal Lecter trilogy. Alright, we're done. We finished shopping. I got 3 Criterions. I was gonna get the 4 feathers, but it is on the channel, and I remember being a bit boring. But with my new palette, I'm gonna recheck it out, because November I'm gonna be doing a Warvember, because November is in Canada. We celebrate the armistice of World War I. So I'll be talking about World War films, 1, 2, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I'll check that out. If I like it, I can always come back, right? Because 4 Feathers I don't think is that popular of a movie, but I could be wrong, but yeah. So 3 Criterions, a bunch of 4Ks. Let's go home and I'll show you what I got. All right, we are back in the safety and security of our homes. Got a big old black sack of movies. I think in total I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movies. So let's take a peek. First pickup of the day. I told myself I wasn't gonna pick this up. The day it was announced that it was all gonna be a part of a box set and that it was gonna be over $100, I was like, no. I am not letting Scream Factory assault my wallet and just take money from me. But then I go to my local physical media store. Well, not local, I have to drive fucking through the ends of the earth. But you know what I mean, Canadian physical media video store, one of the only surviving video stores. And I saw so many copies of it just busting through the door, because a lot of other collectors like myself were like, no, I'm not gonna spend, what was it, $189 on this set because it's Scream Factory. But dude, I don't know, like a weird collector in me was like, dude, these people keep the collecting alive and they're kind of getting screwed over by the Scream Factory mindset of having it all together. We don't want to stand up for, we didn't want to be a shill towards a corporation that will just, because what if they do this for the Friday the 13th or I don't know, like maybe the what's it called, the Nightmare on Elm Street, God forbid they do a 4K set like this where you have to buy 5, 6, which are like one of the worst movies in the series, well, in my opinion. 5, Freddy is Dead is a pretty bad movie. I mean, it's a lot of cheese, no horror, the ending, oh kids, and then he explodes. But New Nightmare is such a fantastic movie. Honestly, I would say Wes Craven's 3rd best film in my opinion. And if that got lumped together, that'd be insane. So anyways, what am I saying? I fucking picked up the Halloween box set, dude. The Halloween, what was it called? 3 or 4K collection, 1995 to 2002. I hate that name for it. the 4K collection, even though they already made a 4K collection over here. I guess because it's together, I'm guessing. But yeah, I spent $189 on this. One, because I also rationalized it with myself. They're a small business. And then two, they had to import it or directly buy it from Scream Factory, which, again, this is a US exclusive. I know my friend Alex over at Cinema Inspired, he imported it through Amazon. It was cheaper, but Amazon's a fucking billionaire, trillionaire, conglomerate, fucking whatever. They can afford to do whatever. And I don't really like Amazon that much, unless they're giving me really good deals. But for the most part, I try to support locally, whether it's Sunrise Records or Bay Street Video, within limits, you know. If they're upcharging over like $10 for a new release, I'll probably get it somewhere else, because I myself am a small creator and I also don't want to go broke buying these. So, you know, for the most part I try, but what fits in within reason. If I can't import it myself, or it's not available at Best Buy or Sunrise Records, this was the only place to get it. I decided to pick up the Halloween 4K trilogy, I guess you could say, mainly for H2O. H2O is one of my favorite Halloween movies. It's fantastic. Depends on what your preference are when it comes to the timeline. If you like the original 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6, or 1, is it 1, 2, and then H2O, or 1 and H2O, and then now there's 1, then so Halloween, and then Halloween 2018, because I fucking hate how they have the same names. So Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. I don't know, I think I kind of like, because then no matter how bad Halloween Ends was, I don't think it could be as bad as Halloween Resurrection, just because of how they made Laurie Strode to be. But even in Halloween Ends, there's kind of that kind of like, ugh. But anyways, I don't know if I want to unbox this right now, because there's really nothing else to it. It's just, if you want to see that, it's basically just that. There's no J card to remove, stuff like that. I kind of like the artwork that they used. But I'm gonna have to give Halloween Curse of Michael Myers another chance. I don't know if this comes with the, okay, it does. No, it doesn't. I don't know if this comes with the producer's cut, because it says, the first one is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, 4K Ultra HD. So HDR widescreen, DTS Master 5.1 audio, so no 7.1. And then Halloween Curse of Michael Myers Blu-ray, but it doesn't say producer's cut. So I know a lot of people really like the producer's cut. I saw the one where I forgot his name. The one where Ant-Man is in it, and he beats the shit out of Michael Myers, and he starts like bleeding green shit. I don't know what version that is. You can let me know. I know there's one where what's it called? Where Loomis looks at that little site that they kept to lock Michael Myers in, that little pentagram type little spiritual, like you know, like in SpongeBob when they make that circle to get away from those monsters. Basically the same thing, but to keep Michael Myers in. And then when he goes back to it and he sees that he's gone, and he looks at his wrist and he sees the thorn symbol, and he's like, because I guess they're trying to set up something else. But then obviously Donald Pleasance passed away, sadly, so I guess whatever. But that's also the only reason why I picked this up, was because Curse of Michael Myers is a pretty bad movie, but it's one of the last performances of Donald Pleasance, and he's one of my favorite actors, so I just had to support the boy, even though he's dead. But and then H2O is like a fantastic movie. It's like one of the best endings you could have possibly thought of. But then it reverts into Resurrection, which is like one of the, in my opinion, the worst Halloween. Say what you will about, you know, Halloween Kills, or I don't know, like Halloween 5, I guess. I know some people like Halloween 5. I don't mind it. Halloween Resurrection is just, it takes too many liberties with it. Like just because it's a Halloween movie that takes place on Halloween with Michael Myers, that's not what it is. Halloween is more than just, you know, oh, it takes place on Halloween and there's Michael Myers, he comes and kills a bunch of people. It's more than that. But it was just the worst. I know, because the burgeoning of, you know, oh, internet, you know, the World Wide Web and live streaming and all that kind of stuff, it kind of ruined. And I understand what they were trying to go for with the whole Dangertainment and all that fucking bullshit. It was interesting to see that they wanted to take different risks, different story paths with that, but it's just didn't work out. They didn't hire good actors to play, you know, the meat and Busta Rhymes. Golly. Anyways, yeah, so I ended up pulling the trigger and getting the Halloween 4K collection. Will I watch it this year? I don't fucking know. I kind of want to rewatch H2O in 4K. Maybe Curse of Michael Myers if it comes with the producer's cut, but I'm pretty sure that's not even going to be on the 4K anyways. but it did come individually in a flimsy kind of cardboard box, because I can tell it's flimsy because it has a fold on here, and also, but it also comes with their own hard case cardboard boxes, like how the original first 5 came out. So I'll probably display it like this with all of them that way, as opposed to having it like this way. So yeah, I picked up the Halloween 4K set, but it comes with new 4K scans of all the movies for the theatrical cut. So I'm guessing we're gonna get the old ass Blu-ray for the producer's cut, I'm guessing, which is kind of lame, especially if you're charging this much. Scream Factory, the least you could do was do a 4K scan of the producer's cut or something like that. I don't know, make it something extra, you know? If you're forcing us to buy all 3 movies, especially for this price, at least fucking do something with it. I don't know. Scream Factory, Shout Factory have been less in my graces these past couple months. But even though I love the Child's Play releases, those look fantastic. But dude, that Platoon, oh, their Shout Select releases, oh god, golly. Anyways, so yeah, 4K scans of the negatives for the theatrical cuts, new interviews for Halloween Resurrection, including production designer Troy Hansen, special makeup effects artist Gary Tunnicliffe, stunt doubles, actors Sean Patrick Thomas and Gary Clayton. So if you're a diehard fan, it would suffice, but if you're just like a surface level Halloween fan, you like the original movies and blah blah blah, this doesn't really have that get it now, buy it now. Audio commentaries with cast and crew, horror hallowed grounds, Halloween Curse of Michael Myers, I'm guessing that sounds familiar, so I'm guessing that's not new. Theatrical trailers, TV spots, galleries, all those things I really don't care about. But yeah, so Miramax, that's probably why, but there is Dolby Vision on a bunch of these. HDR, Dolby Vision. So yeah, first pickup of the day, Halloween, the trilogy. I don't know why I went on such a large tangent. I apologize for that. And then I got 2 more pickups from the Bay Street video. This is only 25 bucks. It came with a slipcover, so that's why I picked it up, and that is Alex Garland's Annihilation. I love Men. I love the movie Men, and so I'm gonna give this a chance. I know he also made Ex Machina, which I need to check out, but I kind of want to get with the slipcover now, because I have Men with the slipcover, I have Annihilation with the slipcover, now I kind of want Men with Ex Machina with the slipcover. If I don't find it, boo-hoo, I'll probably still pick it up on 4K, even though I did see it at Bay Street Video for like, what, 18 bucks? No, 22 bucks. I'm like, I'll probably wait for an Amazon sale, because if it doesn't have a slipcover, it kind of makes me feel less incentivized to pick it up on the spot, especially if it's like 22 bucks. I'll probably just pick it up on Black Friday if I find it on Best Buy or something like that. But yeah, Annihilation, I really don't know much about it. I know that when I saw the trailer for it, I didn't like it, but I heard a lot of people really enjoy this movie, and I love me some Natalie Portman, I love me some Oscar Isaac, so I will give this a chance, because that's what, you know, movie is. And apparently it's really, like, the cinematography and the visuals of this movie is fantastic, and to have it on 4K with a little holographic type slipcover, I am excited. For 25 bucks, count me in, boss. And then the last pickup from Bay Street Video, I had to do it. I had the 4K Steelbook of what's it called? Army of Darkness in my hands, and back then I wasn't too keen on horror comedy, but then recently I watched Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, and that was amazing. That was a fantastic movie. I love the comedy, the writing was fantastic, the gore was insane, and it was just an overall fun movie, so I think I might have to go back and pick up that Steelbook, because that looks fantastic. But I ended up picking John Carpenter's The Fog on 4K Blu-ray, this 4K Blu-ray Steelbook. My brother wanted to watch this for his Halloween watch list, and for $36, it was only like $4 more than the slipcover version, and at that point, count me in. I'm like, I'll pick it up, and it looks really good. It looks a lot better than the slipcover edition. So, but yeah, it looks a lot better than the slipcover version of just Jamie Lee Curtis like on a door. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited to watch this. This is also a Studio Canal release by Scream Factory, because they recently, not recently, but Studio Canal did the 4K transfers for things like, what was it? They Live, The Fog, Prince of Darkness, and then it was Escape from New York. And that all came in a 4-pack. So now they're getting individual releases from Scream Factory, because I bought the Escape from New York 4K slipcover edition and that's by Scream Factory. So I guess all of them are gonna get their own individual releases. So yeah, but The Fog on 4K Blu-ray. I haven't seen this movie yet. I was a bit tempted not to purchase this because a lot of my friends gave it like a 3 out of 5, which is like what, like a 6 out of 10, 6, 7 out of 10. So like, do I want to spend 40 bucks on a 7 out of 10 movie? But I heard actually other decent things. A Deborah Hill production, John Carpenter, big fan. My brother, it's one of my brother's favorite filmmakers, and he wanted to watch it. The Steelbook looked cool. I was like, you know what? I have a job, I have 2 jobs, you know, payday. That's usually what happens, you know. Yeah, so those are the 4K pickups, but I did pick up some Criterions that I'm very excited to show you guys from BMB, so Books, Movies, and Videos. I got 3 Criterions, starting off with, I finally pulled the trigger. I absolutely love this movie when I saw it on the Criterion channel, and it's been sitting there, and I'm like, you know what? This is fate, because I really love this movie, and I haven't seen the, what's it called? The remake by Christopher Nolan, but I've heard a lot of people just say that this was better, and that is Erik Skjoldbjorg. I have no fucking idea. And it's Insomnia, starring Bill Skarsgård, or Stellan Skarsgård, sorry. And this is fantastic. This is basically about a movie about a guy who discovers, well, he's brought in to investigate a murder, and through happenstance, he accidentally kills his partner. And then, so basically the movie is about him still trying to find the murderer, while also trying to live with the fact that he killed his, like, a close friend who's also a partner. And so, you know, he goes through all these kind of things to try to cover up, but then whatever. But it's a fantastic, that's not a spoiler at all. That's literally what happens in the first. It doesn't spoil. It literally says on the back of the thing. But this is a fantastic movie. I really recommend it. It's in, what's it, Norwegian? Not Norwegian. Swedish? Swedish, Norwegian, Swedish. Nordic, yeah, so Norwegian. In Norwegian and Swedish with English subtitles. It's fantastic. This is a dual layered pack, so it comes with both the Blu-ray and the DVD, and it comes with obviously so much bonus content with a pamphlet. Love me some of those pamphlets. Is it a pamphlet or is it a booklet? It's a booklet. But I absolutely love this movie, and it has the new 4K digital restoration of the movie, so that's gonna look fantastic. Dolby Digital Audio, fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it out, if you love crime thrillers, police kind of movies, investigation type movies, absolutely fantastic. And I really need to see the remake because Christopher Nolan did it, and it's starring Robin Williams and Al Pacino. So that sounds really interesting. So I'll have to check that out one day. But yeah, Insomnia. And then the next movie I got was, I watched Capote recently. If you haven't seen my Letterboxd rating, I give it like a 5 out of 5, I think, or a 4.5 out of 5. Follow the Letterboxd. Because I do more than sometimes I just put the star rating, but sometimes I also like to add my little thing to it. Basically, it's about Truman Capote, who made, you know, the author of Breakfast at Tiffany's, and he wanted to do a biopic or a biography or a nonfiction story that still has weight to it, and he decided to, when he heard about this story about these two, not brothers, but two friends who ended up, you know, murdering an entire family, he was intrigued by that, and he wanted to interview them to get their stories. And then when you realize that one of the killers is he actually has a deeper mind, that he, he has this artistic side to him, he delves more into that, and he becomes really close friends, and he basically makes the story about their lives and about the events of that night. And he labeled it In Cold Blood. That got a movie a few years later, and it was like a really good movie. And I've always wanted to watch that movie because I loved Capote, and I wanted to see like the Philip Seymour Hoffman film, and I wanted to see what In Cold Blood was about. And I heard it was actually really good, and it was on the Criterion Collection, and I finally found it for $20, $24. You can't go wrong with that. In Cold Blood by Richard Brooks. It's the Truman Capote's book turned into movie. This looks really cool, and this is also a new 4K digital why can't I say restoration today? 4K digital restoration, so that is very intriguing. It comes with just a Blu-ray, but a lot of people really like this movie, and I'm really excited to check it out because I love Capote, and apparently this has the same fanfare, so very excited. And then the last pickup, I'm gonna have to be quick because I only have 3 minutes on my SD card. and that is because we're in the spooky month, I had to pick this up, and that is Kawaii-den. It's a Japanese anthology horror film. Or like it has different stories, it has different, you know, I guess it's anthology, right? It's a bunch of stories that make up a grand scheme about Japanese mythological ghost stories, basically. Like, you know how like La Llorona and all those kind of stories, but like for Japanese people. And this also has a 2K restoration, so it doesn't have a 4K restoration, but I'm guessing it's whatever. But this is a long movie. I think it's like 4 hours long or 3-something hours long. But I'm excited to get into this. Ever since I saw that image of that guy with all his, like, with those face tattoos, I'm very excited to watch it. And it looks beautiful. The artwork I love. And then the inside it's a blue, and the cover it's a red. And just, it looks really good. I'm excited to check this out. I probably won't check it out during the spooky month, but I'm glad to have it in the collection for 24 bucks. I mean, dude, Bay Street Video, or BMV, they have amazing prices when it comes to Canadian prices for Criterions. Cheaper than the actual flash sales and all those things, because after conversion it's like what, 30 bucks, $32 after tax, and then you have to ship it as well. So yeah, those are the pickups. A few 4Ks, few Criterion Blu-rays. Thank you so much. I know a lot of you have been requesting me to check out Toronto again, and I did. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Picked up a few things I wasn't expecting to pick up that day, but you know what? It's the love of the hunt, and I'm glad you're with me. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like and subscribe. I have been Mason from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Please have yourself a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. Please stay safe and God bless. Peace, cheers, long live physical media. See you guys.